The Chinese nation is a great nation that does not fear violence, and that stands independent and strong. Today, humanity once again faces a choice between peace and war, dialogue and confrontation. The Chinese people firmly stand on the right side of history.
China marked the 80th anniversary of the end of World War II with a guest list from around the world and its largest ever military parade. President Xi Jinping opened the event with a chilling reminder. Humanity, he said, stands at a crossroads, forced to choose between peace and war.
Today, humanity once again faces a choice between peace and war, dialogue and confrontation, mutual benefit and zero-sum competition. The Chinese people firmly stand on the right side of history, on the side of human civilization and progress, committed to the path of peaceful development and working together with peoples of all countries to build a community with a shared future for humankind.
But what followed told a different story. Xi rolled out China's newest arsenal. On one hand, a pitch polished for eager buyers. On the other, a pointed warning to rivals in the West. So as they roll down one by one the Tiananmen Square, we pause and tell you what it means for the world. I'm Ananya Datta, and you're watching Grey Zone. China's PLA, or People's Liberation Army as it's called, is the biggest standing army and has been undergoing a dramatic modernization program since President Xi Jinping took power in 2013. With aspirations to become a world-class military by the year 2049, it aims to be at par with the US Armed Forces. And this very sentiment was on full display this Wednesday early morning parade. Pentagon experts and defense officials, we think, have been probably up all night analyzing where Beijing is heading next. The parade started with the big guns. The Type 99B main battle tank made its debut. It's the latest variant of China's third-generation tanks, the Type 99 series. It comes with a defensive laser to target both ground vehicles and helicopters. An earlier version of this was used in high-altitude terrain such as the Tibetan Plateau near China's border with India. Then came China's version of the HIMARS. PHL-16 is a multi-rocket launcher. This is thought to play a major role in potential incidents in the Taiwanese Strait for its long-range strike abilities. Hypersonic missiles that travel at more than 5 times the speed of sound is one area where China leads the race. And for the first time on show is the YJ-19, a scramjet-powered hypersonic anti-ship cruise missile. Little is known about this system, but it is believed to be a hypersonic weapon that is also possibly a glide vehicle. The YJ-20 hypersonic anti-ship ballistic missile also made its debut in the parade. It's a unique hybrid missile system that reportedly combines the speed of a ballistic missile at the same time adjusting to the maneuvering of a cruise missile. It is thought to be a new kind of aircraft carrier killer, designed to engage both naval and land targets. The newly revealed anti-ballistic missile system is the HQ-29. This is believed to be a high-altitude interceptor designed to counter ballistic missiles during their mid-course flight, when they travel outside the Earth's atmosphere, and also to counter satellites in low Earth orbit. Also on show was the HQ-19, an anti-ballistic missile. After 14 years of testing, China has debuted this missile, which is capable of intercepting threats beyond the atmosphere, as well as those moving at hypersonic speeds within the atmosphere. Coming to the much-awaited nuclear intercontinental ballistic missiles, DF-5C was seen rolling in, an upgraded variant of China's first intercontinental ballistic missile. It now has a longer range and can carry multiple warheads, up to 12 on a single missile. The PLA Rocket Force has revealed its new DF-26D, an intermediate range missile which in theory could take out an aircraft strike group or US bases in the Pacific. It is nicknamed the Guam Killer in reference to the US territory of Guam, which hosts key military bases and would serve as a launchpad for US Pacific military operations in the event of a conflict with China. China unveiled its land, sea, and air-based strategic forces as the nuclear triad for the first time. The triad includes JL-1 air-based long-range missile, JL-3 submarine-launched intercontinental missile, DF-61 land-based intercontinental missiles. The weapons are China's strategic quote-unquote ace power to safeguard the country's sovereignty and nation's dignity on all fronts. China has also been investing heavily in artificial intelligence and autonomous weapons. One example of this is the AJX-002, a giant 60-foot underwater nuclear-capable drone. These massive submarine-like drones can go up to 18 to 20 meters underwater and are ideal for the country to counter threats in the deep sea. Given the lessons of the Nord Stream pipeline sabotage, this is an important weaponry. New types of AI-equipped drones appeared in the unmanned aerial combat formation, like reconnaissance and strike drones, wingman drones, and unmanned ship-based helicopters also passed through. One included automated drones and robotic dog drones. China wanted the world to see more than just a parade. For friends, it was a showcase of what Beijing can offer. For rivals, it was a reminder of what China can unleash. The message, however, was clear. 80 years after World War II, Beijing is not just remembering history, it's rewriting its place in it. I'm Ananya Datta. Thanks for watching Grey Zone.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest news makers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.